The Patient Chai. In the heart of Umuike, a peaceful village tucked under the arms of ancient hills and whispering trees, lived Ma, wife to Ikenna. For over 20 years, they shared laughter, sweat, prayers, and pain. Mama was known not just for her beauty that refused to fade with time, but for her kindness, her humility, and the way she called her husband Kem, my own. But as the years went by and no child cried in their compound, the silence became heavier than words. Ikenna tried everything a man could try, from the roots pulled by moonlight in distant forests to the bitter brews made by old women with shaky hands and deeper knowledge. Ma drank them all, her face never showing resentment, only hope. Still, her womb remained silent. The once loving family that welcomed her with song and kola nuts now turned bitter. They mocked her openly, calling her Nwunya Efu, the barren wife. Ikenna's mother, Mama Okwuchi, would raise her voice in the evenings, lamenting how her ancestors must be disappointed with an empty lap and a quiet hearth. At first, Ikenna stood by Mma like an Iroko tree stands against storm winds. He defended her, loved her still. But the whispers, the pressure, the desperation for a grandchild chipped away at him. Slowly, the man who once swore to walk through fire for Mma began to change. His words lost warmth. Their home lost laughter. Every night, silence shared their bed. Ma, wounded but faithful, turned her pain into prayer. Each morning, before the cock crowed, she would stand facing the rising sun, palms stretched to the heavens, voice trembling with hope. Chim, give me a child, just one. Let me not leave this world with an empty back. Her prayer became a song the village knew too well. Some pitied her, others laughed, but Ma never stopped. She believed in Chi, her personal god, her destiny. When Ikenna finally brought home a second wife, Obiageli, Ma did not fight. She stepped aside, carrying her hurt like a basket on her head. Obiageli, younger and full of pride, soon swelled with child. The news danced around Umuike like a new masquerade. The drums beat louder. The laughter from Ikenna's compound reached the sky. And Ma, she was pushed into the corner of the kitchen, her presence barely noticed. Yet her eyes still sought the morning sun. Her voice now softer, her spirit quieter, but her prayer the same. When Obiageli gave birth to a baby girl, the village erupted in celebration. They said it was a sign, the gods had accepted her. Muma was forgotten, like a faded carving on an old hut. But fate, like the moon, has its phases. 2 weeks later, Mama fell ill. Her body trembled, not from sickness, but from change. The healer, old Dibia Okoye, looked at her with disbelief. Wanyoma, you are with child. That night, Ma packed her few belongings and left Umuike under the cover of stars. No one saw her go. She journeyed far to the hills of Obunagu, where her mother's cousin lived. There, in peace, she gave birth. Not to one child, but to twin boys. The cries of the newborns echoed through the valley like victory songs. Mma held them close, tears of joy mixing with sweat. Chim, you are never late, she whispered. Back in Umuike, time passed. Obiageli's pride grew, but her womb remained closed after her daughter. Ikenna, once full of boasting, now sat in the evenings staring into his cup, wondering about the woman he had cast aside. Years later, word came to Umuike. Ma, the barren wife, was now mother to strong twin sons. And not just sons, but warriors in spirit, leaders in bearing. The same family that mocked her now sent word, asking for her return. But Ma, now wise and whole, replied gently, I left when I was a shadow. I have become light. My Chi and I walk forward. And so in the hills of Obunagu, where winds sing through the trees, Ma raised her sons, not with bitterness, but with grace. For she knew that some blessings are delayed, not to deny us, but to prepare us for something greater. The end.